Woo-wee, guys. So we had something that moved through yesterday, early evening, that we've not seen in probably over a year. Check out this video. Praise the Lord for that. We estimate that we got probably 3 to 5 inches because the areas around us, some got 6 inches and some got 3. I bet we got closer to 5 because that went on for probably about an hour, and we are so thankful for that. But so today, I'm going to show you how to make something that I think you're going to find very interesting. I think you're going to find exciting, and I think it's something that we might need to get accustomed to if you're a gardener. So if you grow zucchini and squash, you know that in a matter of days, they can certainly get very large and out of control if you don't pick them. Especially green zucchini, because it looks a lot like the foliage, and sometimes it's hard to find. Zucchini sometimes comes out of the bottom of the plant. So today I'm going to show you how to make zucchini flour, and we're going to talk more about what you can use it for. Paleo, keto, gluten-free, low carb. These are all buzzwords right now, guys, in our society because it's pretty healthy living and pretty healthy eating. So some of the things that you can use zucchini flour for is you can use a third cup of zucchini flour to your recipe. So you can cut your regular flour, your gluten-free flour, any of that by 1/3. You can also make tortillas. You can also make a chocolate cake with it. And for the chocolate cake, which I may do a recipe, you're only going to use a half a cup of this. But this is a great way to sneak in maybe some good veggies to your kids, and maybe even to your spouse that don't like to eat their vegetables. But I think one of the first things I'm going to do with it is I'm going to make some zucchini flour tortillas, and I'll do a video on that. But just imagine on those zucchini flour tortillas, you can make sandwich roll-ups, you can use them for your fajitas, you can use them with just a little bit of butter on them or olive oil. So many purposes for zucchini flour. Now today we're going to use our freeze dryer, but you can use a food dehydrator. And both I think will work just fine. I just happen to know that our freeze dryer probably preserves about 99% of the nutritional value of the zucchinis. Not sure how well the dehydration does, but you can go ahead and still do it anyway, and I would, especially if you get some of these ginormous zucchinis or even squash. You can use your yellow squash as well to make you some squash flour. But let's get started. First, we're going to wash them up real good, guys. If you have a vegetable scrubber, go ahead and use them, but these look to be pretty clean, and we do not use any chemicals in our garden, so I'm not worried about anything like that on the skins of these zucchinis. So I've weighed these, guys, and these are about I have about 9.5 pounds of zucchini. So there's another freeze-dried recipe that you can use your tender zucchinis for, and it's zucchini parmesan. I think I might do some of those too when this batch is finished running. Now zucchini does have a lot of water, so this is probably going to take quite a bit of time in the freeze dryer. I expect probably about 36 hours, maybe less, but we'll see. Another thing you can do with these very large zucchinis is make zucchini bread. A lot of people grate it up and make a beautiful zucchini bread, and my mother-in-law does that, and her bread is absolutely delicious. So I'm sure, or at least I hope, I get more of these large zucchinis so we can have some fresh zucchini bread. Now you can do it with the grated, or you can go ahead and do it with the flour that we're making right now. So we have 5 full trays of this zucchini, guys. Again, this is about 9 pounds. This needs to freeze dry quite a bit because we want it to be a very dry, powdery mixture. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and load up the freeze dryer and get these babies going. Can't wait to see how this turns out. I think it's probably going to be wonderful. So the Harvest Right freeze dryer that we use is not really just for food preservation, guys. It's also for like healthy living. So a couple of the things that Greg and I have freeze dried are beets, and you can see it makes a beautiful red beet powder, and beet greens, and we have freeze dried our chard, we have freeze dried kale. These are all super additions to your daily smoothie for your greens, for your minerals, rich in potassium, rich in calcium, so many great things, magnesium, in all of these freeze dried powders, and they're very easy to take. Greg will prefer the beet powder to eating beets, and he's getting the same amount of nutrition. Now I was eating those super beets, which are the little gelatin capsules for blood pressure, because beets are very good for blood pressure, for your cardiovascular system, for your liver, for your kidneys. But and those guys are very expensive. I don't know if you've tried them, but right here are my beets, my very own grown beets. We grow organically, so these have no chemicals, no pesticides, no nothing like that are harmful to us. So we have freeze dried our onions, we have freeze dried garlic, and you know also we have freeze dried food for long-term storage. So we are really putting that Harvest Right to work, and this right here is a brilliant idea and a substitution for gluten-free, for keto, for paleo, and for low carb, like we discussed at the first of the video. So I'm excited. Stay tuned. This is part 1 of this video. So go on out to your garden and find some of those large zucchinis if you have a freeze dryer or a dehydrator, and do this along with me. Get it sliced up, put it in your dehydrator, put it in your freeze dryer, and then we'll do part 2, and then we'll do a recipe with this zucchini flour, and we'll test her out. So the freeze dryer is all loaded up. I hope your dehydrator is all loaded up, and let's get to working on this and see what all we can do. There's lots of different vegetable powders that you can make with a Harvest Right freeze dryer or your food dehydrator. So stay tuned. Take care. God bless. Got a couple more things coming up this weekend. A couple more videos that I'm going to do. So stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And we appreciate each and every one of you. And we love you all so very much. Stay tuned.